Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Fletcher with SoFlo Sports Gaming coming to you live with my franchise and MLB 16, The Show. Anyway, so I've chosen my favorite team, the Cincinnati Reds. I know a little bit ironic, SoFlo Sports Gaming not picking a South Florida team, but they are my team. They're in desperate need of a rebuild, so I'm going with them. Anyway, I've made a few moves before I went ahead and started my video to kind of save a little bit of time. I'll kind of walk through it real quick right now with what the moves I make. I'll just go to my roster. Um, as you can see, top right corner there in a rebuild mode right now. Um, just kind of going down the list here. Pretty much this. I haven't made a lot of huge changes yet. Probably the most notable would be Drew Storen. Um, Reds right now are desperate need of back end bullpen help. So that was kind of I did a lot of research on that one. I could have posted a video alone on just my research I did to pick out a closer, but Drew Storen's going to be our closer. Take a little closer look at his information. B potential, 81 overall, 28 years old, so not the youngest, but he's young enough, got plenty of experience throwing in the back end of a bullpen. Um, from Indiana, another feature I love about this MLB game is gives you where the players are from and it affects their morale. So he's a local kid, so that I just thought he was a perfect fit. He wasn't closing for the Blue Jays, so yeah, definitely a perfect fit there. Another one was Boston's knuckleballer Stephen Wright. Not a huge asking price for him. Rather small contract, as you could see there, $690K for a starting pitcher of his caliber. Um, I thought he would be definitely a quality guy to bring in. Going down the list, Derek Dietrich brought in from Miami, from the Ohio area. So kind of waiting to see how he's going to turn out. I see potential, so we're not exactly expecting a superstar out of him. But, he's got decent contact, 26 years old. He'll get some at-bats this year. Um, Justin Reggiano, another guy from Miami, going back to that whole SoFlo thing. Another guy that I brought in as a free agent. He's got good contact at the plate. Not discipline. It's power. Just a good quality, just kind of depth guy. So we'll see how he winds up. Probably won't be in a starting lineup. Maybe we'll get a few starts here and there, but he'll be a quality option to have off the bench. I'm pretty sure that I'll take a look in a minute, but we've got about around 9-10 million right now in cap space, so which is nice. Cole Gillespie, not really much to say about him. A good contact hit, another just quality right-handed bat to have. I mean, may or may not make the roster out of spring training. Don't really know at this point. But like his swing, real compact, good plate, good vision, just kind of gives you a good professional hitter. So yeah, a lot of prospects here: Robert Stevenson, Tim Adelman, Scotty Schebler, Mike Lorenzen. Going down, I think that was all the guys I really brought. Oh, never mind. Nephew Gondo, another guy I brought in a trade with the Marlins. Pat Venditte. That's just not ironic, but it's just funny. Never expected to really bring him in. Those of you who don't know, he's the switch pitcher in this game. Can throw from both sides. I was getting rid of somebody who was worth too much money, and he was giving me an offer. I'm like, well, you're not going to take Pat Venditte. So yeah, I took him. So again, probably will start the year in the minors, and we'll just kind of see where it goes from there. I think that's about it. T. Holt, he is obviously already with the Reds organization, but I'm really excited to see how he goes. I mean, right now in real life, he's kind of starting to hit the scene. Take a look here at his player card. He's from Indiana, another local kid. Good contact at the plate. He can move. So he'll definitely be an interesting character to watch. I mean, right now, my lineups look like so. Against right-hander with a DH. This is still preseason, so I've got a lot of different guys, and they're getting at bats. So we'll see. I probably will not play the preseason. And then I'll probably make another video here coming up with what we're looking like for the regular season. Just a couple points I want to make before I end the video. Looking at the pitching rotation, I mean, I like Homer Bailey. But I mean, just looking at his contract, he's locked in for another 4 years, making more money and more money as it goes along. So I definitely would not rule out moving him. He's just, unfortunately, I'm just not expecting ace quality caliber out of him. I'm not saying he couldn't be a great 2 or 3 starter, but I just don't think moving forward with a rebuilding team, he's really the guy we want to put as our ace. Again, in a B potential, age 29. So, I mean, quality pitcher, but for $10 million, not sure if he's really a guy you need on a rebuilding roster. Raisel Iglesias, younger guy, potential, a lot of potential in the rotation. Brandon Finnegan, again, Stephen Wright. Sclafani is a very interesting kind of guy. No, not really any idea where he's going to go. He's a 77. He's kind of on the cusp there, that 5-starter kind of position there. He'll probably start the season as a starter in our rotation. But again, with a C potential, you don't really know which way he can go. He could end up really strong or not, or the other way. I mean, he throws his fastball up in the high 90s, and by high 90s, I should really say more mid 90s, 94 to 96 range. So he's certainly got potential. If he doesn't work out as a starter, look out for me to put him in the bullpen. But just an interesting piece there. But anyway, yeah, so we've got a lot of guys right on the edge there who are just about ready to be MLB starters that just aren't yet. That definitely need some development. I mean, guys like John Lamb, Robert Stevenson, Melville, John Moscott. A lot of these guys are going to start in the AAA just to make sure they're getting their reps as a starting pitcher and kind of developing, if need be, moving on into the season